I'm Emily Vukovic. Your Weather Watch continues. Here are today's developing stories. Through Newfoundland, your winds could be gusting near 100 kilometers an hour. Rain is on the way through parts of the country, and the cooler nights, they have begun. But the daytime highs are still fantastic. Look at Vancouver, 21, Winnipeg, 22 today, Toronto getting up to 20. Not a bad start to the day throughout the east. We are looking at 18 for Fredericton, but Gander, yeah, chilly, only 8 degrees. And not only is it going to be cool, it is going to be windy. We are seeing gusts anywhere between 20 and 70 kilometers an hour right now. The northwest winds are going to be gusting anywhere from 60 to 100 kilometers an hour along the exposed northeast coast. So it's going to be wet, it's going to be windy, it is going to feel very raw. And with that, it takes us to our question of the day. What do you find more uncomfortable? Summer heat? Fall winds? In Newfoundland, that's probably what you're going to be picking, or too hard to choose. I'm going to go with fall winds because there's nothing worse when you're trying to get somewhere and it's windy and it's raining and summer heat, 61. Oh, no way. I love the summer heat. All right, some of your answers. Loving the heat and the humidity are gone. Welcome fall. Oh, yeah, Stacey, I don't know if you and I are friends. I'm just kidding, of course we're friends. At some point you can't take off more to battle the heat. Well, that's true. I guess you can't really walk around with no clothes on all the time, can you? Well, across the country tonight, temperatures are getting cool. We were talking about low single digits. We've been talking about frost. We could see some frost through parts of New Brunswick. It is going to be very chilly. Montreal getting down to 9. Toronto staying relatively mild. 14 degrees. It's good to sleep with the windows open, though. Don't you agree? Across the prairie provinces, Regina going down to 6. Vancouver still saying okay, I suppose, right? Okay. 7 through Kindersley. We're looking at 6 through Saskatoon. So yeah, temperatures are going to be cool. Coming up, your local forecast details, top videos of the day, and pictures from you in Share Your Weather. Hi there, thanks for joining us. Your Weather Watch continues. I'm Emily Vukovic, starting things off, taking a look right across the country at beautiful temperatures. It's certainly feeling more summer-like than fall. Calgary, 23 degrees today. Winnipeg, 22. To the east, Halifax, we're looking at 16 degrees. 19 for Ottawa, only 8 in Gander. It's raw, it's windy, it's cool. We'll talk about that in a moment, but first, nice picture from Share Your Weather. How cool is this photo? Grand Manan, New Brunswick. This coffee sign is made out of lobster pots. How cool is that? Very neat. Thank you so much for sharing. Very gusty and raw day today. We've got kind of northwest winds moving in, and we could see gusts up to about 100 kilometers an hour. So it is going to be, like I said, raw and kind of cool. Now, we do have a wind warning in place through some areas, and we also have a frost warning. This is for tonight. Temperatures are dropping, close to that freezing line. So if you've got delicate plants outside, make sure you get out and you cover them. Okay, this is in through Russell, Manitoba. Becca sent this in, and you can see clouds moving in, but beautiful blue sky. Not a lot of action across the prairies for the next couple of days. We have a southerly wind. Temperatures are going to be bumping up to seasonal or even slightly above for the next few days. So I don't think a lot of people are going to be complaining about that. Okay, to check out more pictures, we are now going to check in with Jeff Harrington. Very cool pictures. Thanks, Jeff. Okay, we do have a system that's going to be moving in throughout parts of Manitoba, northwestern Ontario today and into tomorrow. And we do have that risk to see a few isolated, possibly severe thunderstorms firing up. Coming up, your local forecast, force of nature, and in 7 minutes, the Long Ranger. Okay, thanks, Deb. I'm Emily Vukovic, checking out your temperatures right across the country. It's beautiful. Temperatures getting up into the mid-20s for many areas from the west all the way to the east. Now, we do have another system on the way. We do have a cool down coming, so get out and enjoy this heat while we have it, because we are going to be seeing our freezing levels dropping to the surface. Snow, potential snow developing over the Rockies and the foothills. It's not odd for this time of year, but that's not to say that it's welcome. Okay, to the east, this afternoon looks great. We've got lots of sunshine, temperatures exactly where they should be for the most part. All right, let's take a look now at your Long Ranger. Okay, here comes the long range pattern for British Columbia. It is going to be very wet today, seasonal, and, well, above seasonal, and lots of sunshine. By Saturday, that frontal system will start to come in. We are going to be seeing that weakening trough, and that is going to continue to be the trend for the next couple of days. This jet stream is going to be tracking its way right across the prairies into early next week. Okay, to the east, the long-range forecast for the GTA and in through eastern Canada. We are going to be seeing some rain coming in for Saturday. Could see some isolated embedded thunderstorms, anywhere from 5 to 20 millimeters of rain expected. That system will track its way east, bringing in stormy conditions for the weekend through much of Atlantic Canada and into early next week. Our poll question, what do you find more uncomfortable? The summer heat, fall winds, or is it too hard for you to choose? Well, I think a lot of people, they're picking the summer heat. I wouldn't pick that. We'd love to hear your answer. Just head to Twitter to vote. Coming up, your local forecast around the world and the amazing typhoon video. You're watching the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic, and your Weather Watch continues with our developing stories. Winds nearing 100 kilometers an hour today through parts of Newfoundland. Rain is on the way through parts of Ontario and the west, and the cooler nights, they've begun. We are going to be seeing beautiful sunny days with temperatures at or slightly above seasonal right across the west from BC, right across the prairies. But those cool nights, they're going to feel pretty chilly. We're looking at low single digits. To the east, a very similar story. Beautiful day today. We are going to be seeing lots of sunshine throughout Ontario and in through Quebec. Atlantic Canada temperatures into the teens, but Newfoundland, it's going to feel raw. Gander only getting up to 8 degrees, and we do have these northwesterly winds that are going to be gusting potentially up to 100 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it's going to feel pretty raw, that's for sure. Question of the day. It ties in perfectly. What do you find more uncomfortable, the summer heat or the fall winds? Is it too hard to choose? Well, a lot of people are going summer heat, and I think it has a lot to do with how many layers you can take off or put on. At least that's what some people are saying. Okay, Michael said, you're talking to us here in Newfoundland and Labrador. Yeah, I was just talking about you. And somebody said neither. Both are great. They like the winds and they like the summer heat. Okay, well, imagine that. No thanks. Don't want to be in my vehicle and seeing that coming. I mean, it's inflatable, so it's squishy, but still. Lots of tropical activity the last 12 hours. Moranti certainly weakened as it hit parts of China, and we're going to be talking more about that coming up in your Force of Nature. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so across the prairies, here's that overnight chill I was mentioning. Regina going down to about 6 degrees. We have the potential to get stormy throughout parts of Manitoba as well, 15 degrees, and showers. And to the north, temperatures, so cool. Look at that, resolute. -5 and some snow. I know, we have to give a little bit of love, don't we? We do. Okay, Dawson, 6 degrees, Whitehorse, 7, Yellowknife, 6, Churchill, 4 degrees, and in through Baker Lake, we're going down to 0. It's cool. Now make sure you stay with us because coming up, your local forecast details, and we've got spectacular video of the typhoon in Force of Nature. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us. Taking a look now at your top weather events. We have been seeing some active weather through the United States, and it's going to start to impact us in Canada today and into tomorrow, especially through parts of southern Manitoba and northwestern Ontario. It is a very raw and chilly day through parts of Newfoundland, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But first, the next system that's going to be impacting you through British Columbia. I know these visuals are great, aren't they? This powerful Pacific jet stream is going to be driving pattern after pattern. It's the time of year where BC, it's going to be wet. I mean, we've got wet weather coming in for you for the weekend and fairly unsettled for the beginning of next week. Here's that system that I was mentioning through southern Manitoba, northwestern Ontario. Risk of isolated thunderstorms. This rain is going to be heavy at times, and then behind the low, we're going to be seeing cooler air pushing through. Now, throughout Ontario, the next system coming in this weekend, we could pick up about 15 millimeters through Toronto, 20 through Ottawa, 20 down towards the Niagara region. But of course, if we do see some thunderstorm activity, those rainfall amounts could certainly go up. Kananaskis, Alberta. Yes, this is at a ski resort, so don't fret. And this picture is from this year. And with that, I'm going to turn things over to Chris Murphy because he's decided that it would be a great idea to showcase where it's snowing in Canada with It's Snowing Somewhere. Well, I think I should do a segment called It's Hot Somewhere. And I think the Weather Network should send me down south to the Caribbean. just for the winter. Yeah, I can like go back and forth, right? Okay, we do have above normal temperatures for much of British Columbia for the fall. This is our fall forecast, what you're looking at, and above normal towards the east. Now, speaking of the east, it's all about the fall forecast. Let's check in with Nate Coleman. The pumpkin spice latte. Everyone knows about it. People dread it. Some people love it. Fall equinox that happens Thursday, September 22nd at 10:21 a.m. Eastern Time, and we will have the exact equal amounts of day and night. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the beautiful leaves. I think that's my favorite part of fall. And the warm days, lots of sunshine. Coming up, your local forecast, all about the Alberta Rescue Heroes and the Long Ranger. I'm Emily Vukovic with your Weather Watch, and I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which would you like first? The bad news? Okay. Well, it's going to be cold at nighttime. I know that's not even really bad news because you're sleeping. It's going to be nice to sleep with the window opens. Temperatures, we're looking at 6 degrees through Regina. We're looking at 14 through Toronto and 8 through Halifax. Here's the good news. I think you have to be like me to like it, though. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of heat and humidity build its way back in for many areas. Across the prairies, it's going to be seasonal. It's going to be lovely. And then through the lower Great Lakes, it's going to feel like 33 in Toronto on Saturday. Who doesn't love that? I love it. All right, signs behind the weather includes gas prices. Why do they change in the winter and summer? Well, we are still going to feel like summer across the west for the next couple of days. Temperatures into the low to mid-20s. We've got lots of sunshine in the forecast. I think a lot of people are going to be happy about this. Now to the east, a very similar story. We have been feeling the heat. Temperatures getting up to about 22 degrees for the weekend in Ottawa. 25 for Toronto. Yes, we do have a little bit of active weather on the way. We're going to be seeing some showers pushing through, but we're still going to be fairly muggy, feeling closer to 33. Through Atlantic Canada, we are going to be seeing temperatures that are at or slightly above seasonal as we get closer to the beginning of next week. And Newfoundland, things will rebound nicely for you because I know today it's not the best day. Today it is chilly, it is raw, it's not very pleasant. So Vancouver, there's your wet weekend. We've got a lot of Pacific moisture coming in through Ottawa, risk of showers both Saturday and Sunday. And it's the fall equinox that happens next week, Thursday, September 22nd at 10:21 a.m. Eastern Time.